everyone, welcome to my completed pages video. I was just looking back in my planner here where I write all the pages I've completed and noticed that I've actually been doing these videos for over a year now. I started in March last year, so that's really exciting. I actually really look forward to these videos, having a little look back over what I've coloured in the month, and from the viewing figures I think you guys enjoy them too, because they are usually my most popular videos. So welcome to everybody who maybe doesn't always watch my videos but watches these. Thank you for joining me, and please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm always being told I need to say that at the beginning of my videos by my boy, so I'm doing it now. Also wanted to say, in the description of my video is a list of all the books, so if you want to check them out on Amazon, the links are there, my affiliate links are all there, that you can do that. But also I have reviews of every book that I've got here, so if you go into my channel homepage and search for the book name, you'll be able to find the review video, which might be useful, like the flip through, so you can have a look at the books in more detail if you want to. Also in the description are links to all my social media pages. Those are below the book details, so you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, Reddit, Pinterest. I've got a website, a newsletter, a blog, and I've even now got a new Ko-fi page where you can download some free step-by-step tutorials with photos. So it's not a video, it's just a word tutorial. It's a little bit different, and there's also some charts and things which might be useful, all for free. You can donate, but you know, they're free for everyone who wants them. So that's a bit of info, but let's get on with looking at the pages. So as I usually do, I'm going to start with Johanna Basford, and here is her first book that I've got on my pile. Now this is one that I'm trying to finish before Johanna's new book comes out in October, so I'm trying to do a fair bit in this one. I haven't done as much as I normally do, I don't think. Let's come in a little bit closer. This was actually part of a video. I was testing out some pencils, I think. Yes, my Staedtler Design Journey pencils. So I was testing those out and did it on this page. I just feel that I did this ages ago, but anyway, it's from this month, so that's that one. I kept it quite simple, and I just really colourful because I was trying out all the different colours of the pencils, so that was fun. Now this little tree here, we need to tip it a little bit because it has got some sparkle. So basically the sort of round bits in the tree are done with a no, they're covered in a shiny Sakura pen, and the door is in gold. And the idea was that the tree's quite plain and boring, but the door looks like there's something exciting inside. I find sometimes on these pages, because they're quite small, it's not always easy to get lots of different colour and detail in, and actually on that day I wasn't feeling too well, so I just coloured it in quite simply. So this page is coloured with, I'm just looking, Giorgione pencils. They've got some really nice blues and purples. So I don't normally colour this page, to be honest. 2 copies of Enchanted Forest. I haven't coloured this one, I don't think. No. So I don't know why. It's always because it's so black. I tend not to do it, but I did. Now here I did this page. I love this page actually in Johanna. This is one of my favourites from Enchanted Forest, and I kept it quite stone-like. I did it with polychromos because obviously you need a really sharp point for these books, and polys work well. I didn't do the dragons like here. This one, there's a tutorial for this one actually somewhere. If you look up miniature Enchanted Forest, there's lots of tutorials from this little book. If you look it up on my homepage in YouTube. So that's that one. And I also did this very simple one at the back because I'm trying to get all the pages complete. Sometimes I'm just like, I just want to do one quickly and get it done. And this is quite a simple one. If I'm not in the mood for doing anything too difficult or I'm watching the television, this is the sort of page I pick. And this one was done with very thin pencils, the Prismacolor ones, because they keep a nice sharp point, which again you need for this one. So yeah, that was just one, you know, watching a telly or whatever, let's just do one. so that was fun. Let me just pop that down over here. Next we have the planner. I've been doing the planner. I do a video for every month, you can have a look at those if you want to. So this is from the first week of March, and I did this with the Artex pencils. I was quite pleased with how the leaves came out. Although they're all the same, I think they look quite fun. I enjoyed it anyway. Then I did this one with Polycolour and a stencil with a pastels for the brick wall in the background. There is quite a lot of pastel on top of the flowers, but you know, it was fun, it was different, it was just something I was just playing, really. This one was done with Chromaflow pencils. Yeah, I had fun with that one. Someone said they copied some of this idea, but they put some yellowfish in as well, and actually I can see what a good idea that is, because it would balance the colours. There's no yellow anywhere else on the page, so I think a yellowfish in there is a great idea. And then the last one for March was this one here. This was done with Castle Arts metallic pencils. You can see there's a bit of a shine. I just thought shiny fish is quite good, and then I sort of did shiny buildings as well, and sort of kept the two colours different. And the background was done with, I think, maybe a different brand of pencil, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's a video for this, so if you want to do it, you can find the video anyway, and copy that. Now this was a lot of fun. Now in this copy of Magical Jungle, I only ever colour pictures using other people's tutorials, okay? And this picture was a Chris Cheng. Now I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before, you may have even done it yourself. I did mess up a little bit. Down here she's drawn in some vines like these, and I just couldn't get it to work, so I coloured over them. But I had a lot of fun with this one. And I want to do more of hers. I do love doing hers. I've done a lot of hers in here already. I've actually got a flip through of this book with all of the pictures that I've done in it, following different tutorials, with a link to the tutorial in the back, so you can see which ones I've done. I haven't done many, as you can see. A lot of Chris Cheng and things like that. But I haven't done any for ages. The flip through, this is the only one that isn't in it, so I'll try and remember to put a link to that so you can have a look, because it's a fun video to look at, I think, personally. But so there's that one. So that was different and fun, and I enjoyed it. Now Rooms of Wonder is another book that I'd like to get finished before Johanna's new book comes out. So I've been working away at this, having such a lot of fun colouring in various pictures. So let me show you what we've done. So this is the obviously the origami room. Whoops. And let me have a look and see what it was done with. Kors pencils. Now Kors, K-O-R-E-S, brand of pencil. They have a pastel range, which I've used a lot of here, as you can see. But I've got my pastel and my normal set mixed up, so I can use different. See, these are obviously not pastel, so I just mixed it up a little bit. I had a lot of fun. I tried to keep a quite limited colour palette because there's so much going on, and it not only helped me with colour choices, but I think it's balanced the picture a little bit. So that was good fun. And that was one that's been daunting me a little bit, so I wanted to just tackle it, and then be a bit more confident when I do the other rooms that are similar to this one with all the details. So that was good. Then, whoop, let me see, I feel like the book wants to open on a different page. There we go. Right, let's move along. We've got this page. These are the sort of ice creams. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I was using my Staedtler pencils. I think I used a mix of Norris and Ergosoft and Staedtler Design Journey pencils. I've got them all now in the same case, so I just pick out what I fancy, really. So I sort of mixed it up a bit. I think I was just trying to feel the difference between them. Norris is a lot harder and not so vibrant, but the others, the Ergos and the Design Journey, are quite similar, and the Super Soft. I think the Design Journey I prefer to the Super Soft. Ergo is still my favourite, but as they're no longer being produced, I'm going to have to switch over to Design Journey anyway. And sadly, Design Journey are not going to be available open stock The place I used to buy my Ergosoft from, Open Stock, have told me they're not going to be supplying them open stock. They've got a few at the moment, but they're not going to continue with that. So they're only going to be selling them in tins, which of, you know, 24, 36, whatever, which is a bit of a shame. But that's what I heard. That's the UK. Might not be the same everywhere. This one, I started this page trying out the Brute Funa metallic pencils that I'd been sent by Grabe, and did probably a little bit here. And then I continued the page with them, had lots and lots of fun. You can see they're slightly shiny, not massively. I just love the colours. They're so pretty. And I've ordered the 50 set from AliExpress, which has arrived, and they've been put away for my birthday, which is in months' time, months and months, but we just thought we'd grab them while we saw them, and they cost me less than 20 quid for the pencils and the postage from China. So 50 pencils, it just felt like it was worth it. And the colours are just so pretty. There's a few things on here that weren't done in metallics. The lights and some of the glass, I think. I can't really remember. But mainly it was done with the metallics, so that was fun. Right, now this page here was a set of videos, which you may have seen. And I used the Sarah Renee Clark Colour Cube cards. You can buy these from Sarah Renee Clark's website. It's the only place you can buy them. And the postage to the UK is quite expensive, but in America she's got distribution centres in America, so you can get them. I think the postage is more reasonable. They are still expensive, but they are thick and good quality. But there is an online version which is cheaper, so you do have that option. So what I did was I picked a card, and then I picked a picture. I think that's that one. Is that one? I'm just trying to work out. I think that's that one. That's the kitchen. Yeah, there we go. So I picked a card and chose a jar and coloured it. So that was a lot of fun. So I did that. You can use the cards in lots of different ways. I have a little review video of the cards where I show you them in more detail and talk about a few ideas on how I would use them. You don't have to there's instructions in the box on how to use them, but you can just do it however you wish. But that's a series of videos available on my channel. So that's all I've done in that this month. It isn't as much as usual. As I was editing this video, I noticed that I had missed out 3 pictures. So I thought I would just record this little insert, which will sort of be slotted into the video in probably a very odd place, to show you those pictures. This one is the, as you can see, the sort of wardrobe, oops. So it's just the cable falling down. The sort of wardrobe page from Rooms of Wonder. And what I wanted to show you on this one, which I couldn't really capture just by a photo, is this white dress. I wanted it to look a bit like a wedding dress, and I put little silver dots on it to make it all pretty and shiny. So that was a lot of fun. The other dresses were a bit plainer and more bog standard, but I had a lot of fun with that page. And also in Rooms of Wonder, I forgot to show you this shower page, which again has glitter on it in the water. So that was a lot of fun. The leaves, these sort of sunset leaves, I'm not sure whether they look a little bit too mad, but you know, it's a bit of fun. I enjoyed that page. And the last one I forgot to show you was just a small one from this book. Oh, there's a small one from another book too that I've forgotten. Anyway, which I did the flip through of this book and coloured just this little mushroom here, but I wanted to include it to remind you about this book in case you had enjoyed the flip through, and the link to it will be in the description of the video. I'll have to edit it all, but that's fine. So there's that one. I also missed out a spring picture that I did from Go to Pop. This is, I think it's called Spring Tinies, but I'm not entirely sure. She sent me quite a lot of different sheets, which was very kind of her. So that one there that I did, it is a video, so I think, pretty sure I did it as a video, but I thought I would just show you that one as well as I was on just doing this excerpt. So that's my little excerpt. It will jump out and there'll be something different now. Sorry, thank you. But I haven't done as many video pictures as usual this month. I have had a few days when I was feeling a bit off, had a few days out, and I've actually done quite a lot of pictures that took a bit longer. So it's just, that was why. Now this is the Secret Garden 2018 calendar, which I'm determined to finish this year. So this is the March page. And this was done using the watercolours, Castle Arts watercolours, which I used for last month as well, so I thought I'd use it for this month, which was quite fun. I did notice that where I went outside the lines, I could actually erase that a little bit, which was interesting. But there's patches of pastel on here as well, I can see. Black pastel to make it look sort of dark and mysterious. And yeah, I just wanted to try something a bit different. I think in hindsight, I would have tried to find a pink that wasn't quite so neon, maybe a little bit dark, a bit more purpley, but you know, that's okay. And there's a bit of silver there for the key and silver stars, but some of them show up much brighter than others. And that's done in Sakura metallic pen. So that's the calendar page. Right, that's all the Johanna Basford for this month. We now move on to Rita Berman. So this is her newest book, the Asian book, and I had a request to do the henna hand as a video, which I did, and then I just completed the page myself, not on video. So if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you would have seen this completed page, and you may have seen the video, of course, as well. That's that. I'm still learning skin tone, but I was quite pleased with how that came out using Polychromos pencils for that one. Oops, I'm just trying to put it down. There we go. Now this is Rita's spring book. Now spring is coming, or just about come, so I did do one page from here. Now actually 2 of these eggs are videos which will be coming out I think in April, so maybe I should have hung on to this page, but I'm not going to tell you which ones. So there'll be a couple of egg videos, just quick little Eastery themed ones, but I finished it off, and it's mainly using pastel tint pencils. If you don't have pastel tints, on my Ko-fi shop I have a comparison chart with Polychromos, so you can find similar-ish colours. Now you can't match them exactly. Polychromos don't have pastels, but I know a lot of people don't have the pastel pencils and they want something really similar. So I found my closest matches. It's not perfect by any means, but it might just give you a few ideas. If you want something really close, you can have a go. But I've also used Posca pens here. I've got pastel sort of shades which I've used. So that was a little bit of fun. Now we have another Rita book. I think this is my favourite of Rita's books, and I did this page. Whoops. Now I did a video, a little one, just of this. I think it was those 2, Flower and Leaf, and I just did the rest of the page the same. It's very relaxing, I find, sometimes just doing it all the same. You know, I just find it quite chilled. I see I've made a mistake there, but never mind. So that was that page. As I say, there is a video for that one. Now this next book is Rita's Seasons book. It's the reason I haven't done much in her spring book, because I've been working through the spring pictures in here first, because this one is close to being finished. It's another one I'd like to finish this year, so I've been working through it. And let's zoom out a little so you can see the double page. So I did this double page picnic one, which is, let me just have a look, Arteza Expert pencils for this one. I like to have fun with all the different greens and things like that, so that was a nice page to do. Now this one I also did, I had already done this side. It was this side that I did this month, and I think that was Castle Arts Gold I did for that one. I tried to match it. I'm not sure if that was done with Castle Arts Gold. It might have been Artezas, but I just tried to match up the sky fairly similarly. I think I just about carried it off. I really should have done it as a double page, but I didn't. But this double page I did as a double page. I had a lot of fun with this one. And I used Arteza Expert for this one. And my cherries were a bit of a strange colour, but the colour was so dark I couldn't change it. Oopsie. But anyway, I had a lot of fun. I like colouring fruit and veg, so it was a fun one to do. So there was 3 from there. Again, not as many as normal, but yeah. Right, now we're moving on to Hannah Coulson. Now, I've got a lot of Hannah's books now. I feel very lucky. And I've been spreading my colouring through her different books. So this one was new to me this month. And in my video for when I did my flip through, I coloured this page. And I coloured it with Derwent pencils. There's also some sparkly pen. If I tip it to the light, the stars are done in a sort of purple shiny pen. I don't know how easy it is to see. So that was that one. We've got a daffodil there, which is very spring-like. I might, I could do that, couldn't I, for a video? Anyway, oops. This was a buddy colour with my friend Michelle. She's got this book, so she picked some pictures from this book for us to buddy up on. This is one of them. The other 2 that she picked are also in other books that I've got, because this is Hannah's compilation book. So I put some in other books as well, because I just like to spread my colouring through the books a little bit. So I had fun. I don't think the white that I did in her hair came off very well. I should really have coloured over it, I think. But I'm still learning skin tone and hair, but having lots of fun. And this was done with Derwent pencils, actually light fast. So that was fun. I was just trying out different brands for skin tones and things. So, and I'm still having to look at guide photos all the time to get my skin tones, and they're still a bit pale, but I'm getting there slowly. So it's just, I'm just building my confidence, and Hannah's books help me with that. Forest Kingdom. This one I did with a big mix of different brands of pencil. So I can't tell you exactly which ones, but I had a lot of fun just doing different colours. Pinks and purples and blues really mainly, but that was a fun one. And then we are on to Witch's Cottage. I'm so lucky I have all these beautiful books. Now for this one, Witch's Cottage, I'm actually colouring through the book in order. I don't know why, but I just happened to be. And this one I picked a colour cube card, so we've got this one, and did this, which was fun. We have our rabbit. Now I've shared this picture on my Facebook page, but you won't have been able to see the glitter. So the centre of the flowers have got glitter, as have the wings. Okay, it's just a bit of fun. I think with the witch, like there's glitter on that page too, because it's witchy and magical. I like to use glitter on pages, so that was fun. I don't on all of them, but okay. We now have jewellery box, and this is one of the ones that was from Grains of Gold that my friend Michelle picked. But I did the jewellery box version. I just like, as I say, I like to use the different books that I've got. This was done with Polychromos and Prismacolor, so a bit of a mix of pencils. Although I can see lots of polys there. I started the background and I thought, oh my goodness, this is a mistake. It took me a long time, but I had fun, and I think it was worth the effort, to be honest. So that was good. Now in Daydreams, again, this was one that my friend Michelle picked from Grains of Gold. We have the little kitten. Not very sure about the colour of our kitten. I was trying to make him look like a sort of ginger tabby, but it didn't really, I'm not very happy with it, to be honest, but yeah, it is what it is. And that was done with Artex. I think I was slightly limited with the colours and things in the Artex set. I'm still getting used to them. So yeah, and I think the sky's a bit messy, but you know, never mind. It is, as I say, that's that. And I've got another version in the Grains of Gold, so I can do it again and make it better next time. This is City Among the Stars. This was a new one I was given this month as well, and when I did my flip through I coloured in this. Now it's just pastel and metallic pen. It's very straightforward, but it was just a lot of fun. I needed one that was quite quick and easy to go at the end of the flip through, So that was fun. So that's Sakura metallic pens, they're very good. And pastel, just to make a sort of galaxy sky. But that was that. But I'm looking forward to doing more in this one, as I am all of them. I'm really, really loving Hannah at the minute. Magical Dawn. This one I did over the weekend actually, so you won't have seen this one on my Facebook page yet. I just looked at this bird and thought this looks like a phoenix. I looked up some pictures of phoenixes because obviously they're real. There's lots of photos on the search engine, and found lots of pictures, and I was really daring because I coloured it first like I do a sunset, so it was really quite simple to colour with polychromos. And then the background, and I saw this background and there was like smoke and sunshine and fire, and I just had to go with my pastels, and I was really pleased with how I carried it off because I wasn't sure. So and the stars are done in a black, I'm not sure what black pen I used, some sort of, oh, Posca, just a black Posca. So that was that. So that was so much fun, and I'm thinking I might do another bird like it, and maybe I could probably do a tutorial, couldn't I? I think you might like that. I'll see if there's another one somewhere. I'm sure Hannah's got other birds. Now, Summer Night. Sorry, I just got to grab my hanky and we'll move. This one I just finished yesterday actually, and I love colouring doors, so I thought I'd have a go at this one. This is polychromos. There is some pastel in the background. What I did was I used quite a lot of greys and greens and sort of tried to put in a bit of moss. It's quite hard to see. And so in the background bit, I tried to make it look like the stone wall behind, and used greys and slight sort of pinky browns like the flowers, and some greens and things to just sort of make it look like a mossy wall behind. So that was a lot of fun. And there's a yellow Posca pen for the dots as well. And I tried to make the bit around the door here match the flowers a little bit. I was going to make it look like it was jewelled with some white pen. When I finished my yellow pen, I sat there thinking, there's something else I need to do in pen. Couldn't remember, and I've only just remembered that I was going to make those with a little white glow to make them look like jewels. But I didn't. Good memory, eh? Right, seasons. I've done a couple in here. Firstly, this was a buddy colour with my friend Michelle. She chose this page with the two bottles, which was fun. And I did this one in polychromos again, but with a pastel background. And then this page here, you won't have seen all of these yet. There's one a day. We started with this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then here I think we moved on to these three. We did this one, and then the key, and then these two were sort of more Eastery, which are coming out in Easter. So there'll be, and when I finished this, I realised it was the same colour as that. Oops. But some of these will be coming later. I think it's probably these two, maybe that one, that you haven't seen yet. But there's that page, so you get a sneaky peek of those. Okay, I'm just going to disappear and then come back. Right, I am back. I had to hang up the washing. It was beeping at me. I don't think you can hear it on camera, but it was annoying me. So I've got a couple from my Lulu Mayo books. This is A Million Sweet Things, and I just did a really simple pastel tint design, but I used some shiny pens and did some stars with a stencil that I've got, and did a little bit of shine there as well. I was just playing around with my pastel pencils really, which was fun. And I think that Lulu's books actually work really well with pastel pencils. And then this one I used Castle Arts Gold and some sparkles as well for the water. These are actually, it says Sakura, but I guess it is. It looks a bit like I might have used, I think these dots are these stickles, waterfall stickles. I'm pretty sure they look quite thick and nice and glittery. So that was that one. So a bit of fun with Lulu. Now, let me just check. Starting a new pile, so I just need to make sure I'm going to the right pile, and I am. This is a little book that my friend Michelle sent me, and I started off by doing this one here, which was rather fun. I wanted to keep the background white, so I thought I would do a border instead. So that was rather fun. Again, nice, simple, you know, watching telly, just colour something in, and it was done with Polycolour, which I really like. And this one was actually done with Castle Arts gel pens. I've been thinking that I need to use mine. I've had them for over a year. I don't want them to dry out. I bought them because I thought the glitter ones and the metallic ones would be really nice. The metallic ones, I've run them nearly out, so I'm just trying to use up the others. And so I did something with blues, which I thought was rather fun. So that was that one. And this, whoops, it was sliding away there. This is another book that my friend Michelle got me. She got me these for Christmas, I think. And this is just a carnation picture. Again, a quick sitting in front of the TV one with Giorgio pencils. I don't think the Giorgio pencils were particularly good on this paper, so I'll try something different next time. But it's sort of just experimenting, really. Now, I was thinking that I haven't done anything in my Castle Arts colouring books. They kindly sent me their full colouring books, and I have got a flip through of them all somewhere on the channel, but I haven't coloured in them for ages. I did some Christmas ones, but I wanted to have a go at one of the fantasy ones, and I thought I'd have a go at this girl and try practicing my skin tone. I took some of the colours and designs from the picture in the front. There are really teeny tiny pictures showing you how to colour. I didn't copy all of the colours. You can see it's quite different, but I used it to help me see what some things are, because it's not always easy to make out from the line art what's going on. But I sort of picked my own colours and just played around. Her dress has got some gold pen on to give a sparkle, but not very good at colouring horses, so you know, it didn't come out as well as I'd hoped, let's just put it that way. And I sort of ran out of steam, really. Sometimes I do that with pictures, but because I'm a completist, I have to finish them. So sometimes I rush it a bit, and I think that's what I did with the unicorn, really. This one I used another colour cube, this card here, and you can see where I've used all the different colours. And I used Bambino crayons. Now, they didn't really go down particularly well on this paper, but you know, now that looks black, it's actually dark brown, so I used the brown for that. No, they didn't go down that well on this paper, but you know, it was a bit of an experiment, so I need to remember to use something different in this book, but that's okay. That's what comes of trying different things and learning. Oop, my pile is sliding. Right, this lovely little book, it's got gorgeous paper. I've recently did a flip through of it. This is a little video that I did. It was just a really simple one with some pastels and glitter and oh, hang on, I need to turn the page of my book. Artex pencils. I'm still learning the Artex pencils. Maybe it wasn't as sophisticated as it could have been, but you know, it was a bit of fun. And this one was one that I started when I did my flip through. I just coloured the hedgehog, so I finished off that page, and that was done with Castle Arts soft touch pencils. And I've done another picture for a tutorial from this for there's some nice spring pictures, so that's coming up. I'm not going to show you that one. You can wait until next month to see it. Now, this is a book that I was sent to do a flip through of. It's a dot to dot book, which you can then colour, and they're all different dogs. This one I did take quite a long time to do all the dots, which is great if you like dot to dot, keep you entertained. And then I coloured in the picture. Now what is good is that all the dogs featured in the book are from a particular website, and I went to that website to look up the pictures so that I could get the right colours for the dog, because I don't know much about dogs. I use polychromos for this. It's quite rough and ready. Dogs aren't something that I am used to colouring, but I had a good go, and I enjoyed it actually. So I haven't done any more in the book, but that was the one that I chose to do. It's a big old book as well. Okay, now here is a mandala book which my friend Michelle sent to me. We had been doing some buddy colours, but actually I don't think she's put her book away, so I've been doing a few on my own. This one was from this colour cube. You can see the different colours that I used from that, so that's quite fun. This one, look at that. I really just wanted to do something with my Sakura metallic pens. I used them a fair bit on details, but I wanted to do a whole page, and that was so much fun. This one was done with an alcohol marker as a background, a chameleon marker. Now I got sent that for free. Never used alcohol markers, well, once before, so I used a few Sharpies once in a page. The smell got to me. I don't know if I'm going to use it again or give it away, or I'm not really sure. But you'll see I did an unboxing because I got some free gifts with a purchase that I made, and I did an unboxing video which is coming out on the 1st of April, so you'll be able to see what other goodies I got sent for free. But I was testing this particular one, and so I did a base of orange alcohol marker and went over the top in some different Artex pencils. So it was an interesting experiment. I can see the attraction in alcohol markers. They go down quite quickly. The smell puts me off. It leaked out of the lines everywhere. I'm not that good at staying in the lines, but because of this paper, it just, you know, it didn't stay in the lines. So it sort of bled, which was interesting. And of course we get that on the back, so it's fine for a single-sided page like this. It was a fun experiment. Now this one, again, I was thinking about my Castle gel pens, and I hadn't used them. I didn't want them to dry up, so I had to go at this. Very bright, all the neons. Yeah, so that was that one. I think that's, yeah, that's the last one. So that was, again, sort of just a relaxed day when I didn't feel like doing lots of shading and complex things, so I just had to go. Now, Elegant Elephants. It's a lovely book, and I do love my elephants. Now I have found by looking at people's completed pages from this book that actually doing blocks of colour seem to be a better way of approaching these designs than doing lots of shading. So that's what I tried in this particular picture. I used Castle Arts Gold, and I just blocked in the colour. And it was just an experiment to see how it looked. I was quite pleased with how it looked, to be honest. So that was interesting. So that was rather nice and rather fun. Now this is a book I was sent quite a while ago to review, and I like having a little go at the mandalas using the colour cube cards. So this one, you can see, I think that's the right one. I couldn't match the colours particularly well. Like that was quite hard to match in the set that I used, which was Prismas. Actually, there probably is one that looks like that. Anyway, that's what I picked, and that's what I did for that one. And then I did another one as well, the one on the back. This one I used my Brute Funa metallic pencils. You can see there's a bit of a shine there, but I just love the colours. It was such fun just putting the colour down and playing around with those. That was great fun. So that was that one. Then I did a picture from Botanicum, In the Mood for Easter. Whoops. No, I'm lying. This was from a tutorial, actually. You will see this tutorial tomorrow. Actually, someone asked me about colouring birds, so I did this one. I've done a few birds this month, actually, but this one was good fun. I did the bird and the cherry in the video. with Black Widow pencils, and then I completed the bottom. I wanted it to look like it had a little bit of gold plate or something on it, so I used a Sakura metallic pen. I haven't done it particularly neatly on the bowl, but there we go. So that was a fun one to do. I didn't do a background, I just kept it simple. It was a Twilight Garden that I did an Easter picture from, another Maria Trolle book, and this one, it was great fun. It is polycolours. Yeah, I got some new polycolours and I was just having such fun with them. So that is my sort of one of my Easter themed pictures. It's not a video, it was just one for me to have fun with. Now, Colouring Heaven sent me a couple of their magazines to flip through, and I'm an affiliate for them, so they sent me those. And this one I did with this colour cube card here. It's quite dramatic, isn't it, that picture? But I sort of picked one that I thought would match with those colours, and it was rather fun. Leaving the white background I thought worked really well with these cold colours, so that was a fun one. And the pencils that I used for that were Arteza Experts. Okay, now the flower year, I do one a month from here. I've been tending to pick the really simple ones to start with, because I'm sort of getting used to the paper and the style, because her style, she has so many little details that I find it a little bit easier doing something more simple to start with. This was done with Castle Arts Botanical pencils, actually a buddy colour with my friend Michelle. So we did this one, which was fun. Now this book I was sent this month by Collier, I think that's how you say it, French company. I don't think you can buy this one in America yet, but you can buy it in Europe. And I did a flip through and a couple of videos from this page. I think I did the daffodil. I think I did those two bits on the first video and those on the second, and then I did this bit myself. So I used different pencils to try out the paper. It's beautifully thick, smooth paper, and I tried out Prismacolor. Ergosoft might be the other way around. I think that was the Prisma, not sure. And Castle Arts Botanical, and it all went down really nicely. And I did a full page myself. Here we go, which I used. I haven't written down what I used. I don't know what I used for this. Let's come in a little closer so you can see. It's rather fun. I'm trying to look. I cannot identify what I used there. Never mind. Stedler pencils, definitely. I can tell by the browns. So I used Stedler. I had a lot of fun with the floor and the table and the wood. I preferred that to all the details, to be honest, but it was a fun page to do, really cute. So that was fun. It's a very pretty book. As I say, there's a flip through on my channel. On this channel. This one I haven't used for a while, but I fancied having a go at this fish picture, and I used metallic pencils. I used the Brute Funas again on this. I was looking for things that would work with the metallics because I was just really enjoying them. So that was that one. So that was a bit of fun. Reptiloids. We're getting to the end of the pile, getting there. My favourite's coming up, so stick with me. Reptiloids, I used a card here. So this one I picked is quite a summary one. Whoops, let's hold the book open so you can see. So I used the sort of blue for the sky, and then the lighter blue for the skin, and then the really pale colour for the clothing, and the browns for the rest. So that was rather fun. I do like this funny book. It's great fun. So that was that one. This is a book I often do buddy colours in with my friend Michelle. In fact, that's all we use it for. And this one, I used this colour cube card. You can see the warm sunsetty colours, and applied it to the page. So that was rather fun. Usually we do quite a lot in this book, but we only did the one this month. Now, Matchstick Mouse Springtime, I have 2 copies. One copy I copy Morgan O'Brien's pictures, so I'll show you that one first. This one, this was one of his. I coloured it in Castle Art Soft Touch, so he did one really similar to this and I just copied it. Yeah, I thought I might have put some shine on the rain, but I didn't. So there's that one. Let's come in a bit closer for you. There we go. So that's one of his. So I copy ones that he puts on his Instagram page. Oh, and I also copied that one in that book. And this book is the book that I do myself. I've actually done more in here. Me and my friend did, and Michelle did a selection of Easter themed ones. We've got our hot cross buns. And that, oh sorry, the last one was coloured in Castle Art Soft Touch. I don't know if I said. This one was done in Polycolour. Again, I had a new set, so I was having a lot of fun with them. This one was also done in Polycolour, but all the Easter eggs have got a shine on them, so they can be easily spotted. I thought that would be a bit of fun. Then we have the egg painting page, and there's some glitter pen on the egg. I don't know how easy it is to see. I've missed one out. Hang on. Where is it? There it is. There's 3 birds. This was done with Castle Arts Botanical. Had great fun with that sunsetty sky. It's lovely, or sunrise. I think it's the morning. I don't know why. Now this book I finished, and I did a few of these this month to finish it off, and there is a flip through which has already gone out actually. But these are the last few that I did. So this was done with pastel tint pencils for the sort of background, and Castle Arts Gold as well for some of the darker parts. This one was done with Chroma Flow pencils with a bit of yellow and white Posca pen on some of the plants and the clouds. This one was done with Arteza Premium pencils, so that was fun. And then this last one I did with the Arteza Expert. There's also a bit of white pen on that one as well. So there's a full flip through of that book showing all my designs. And then my other Morgan O'Brien, I did this little girl doing her yoga. I haven't done any yoga for a while. I need to get back to it now. I'm feeling better. And that was done with Castle Arts Soft Touch. And then this one was a lot of fun. I used this card, and look at that. So it was quite a interesting palette. So I looked something up. No, I looked at this picture and I thought, well, the sun is reflected in the water, and the scenery is all really dark. So that's what I did, and I had lots of fun. That was a really interesting one. And then this one I did with my Brute Funa metallic pencils. So it's a little bit shiny. That was a bit of fun. Okay, lastly, I have got some loose pages that I have done. This one, let's come out a little bit, was sent to me by my friend Mary actually. She sent me a bunch and I put them away and I had forgotten I had them. So this is a clown, obviously. The silver background here hasn't come out very shiny at all. I'm not sure why, but the outside frame has come out really shiny. So it's interesting, but my pen's splattered everywhere, so it's a little bit of a disaster. But I used Bambino to get really bright colours for the rest of that. And then this one was another one she sent me. She hasn't said what books they're from. I think they're from the Colour It books, and she tears them out of the book and sends me pages. This one was really cute, and I used Staedtler pencils. Now this is my favourite of the month that I coloured. This is a Go to Pop. This is one of her Easter pages, And I printed it out on some new Derwent paper that I bought, which is really nice, and used polychromos. And I also printed it out in grey, so rather than black, so you can't see the black print so much, which I really like. I'll be sharing these close-ups on my Facebook page, so you can have a closer look at those. And I did these in polychromos. Now these are her Easter Tinies page. You can buy them in either all of them on a 12 on a page or in 6s. I did them smaller, had a lot of fun. This one was a video, but the rest of these are done with Artex pencils, it says. Okay, so I did those with my Artex pencils, so that was fun. I don't know what I did that one with in the video, I can't remember. Now this is the floral this is her floral Easter page. I did this one, that'll be coming out as a video soon, but the others, they're done with Prismas. I don't know what that one's done with, but these are all done with Prismas. So I did those afterwards and sort of finished off the page. So that was fun. I'm sorry, keeping them all labelled so I know which is which. These are the Spring Tinies. I had loads of fun with these as well. I did these with Prismacolor too. I was playing around a lot with light and shade on these, like on the edge of the pot, things like that, and around the cup, and kept sort of earthy colours. I just had such fun with that page, so that was good. I've got a lot of other ones of those to do as well, so that's fun. Just keeping them together. And this is the very last one, which is the from her sweets pages, and this is the sort of mandala, which was a lot of fun, lots of bright colours, and Prismacolor. So that's my last one. So I'd love to know which one you like the best. My favourite, as I said, was the Easter eggs, although the Phoenix came quite close. So I'd like to know which you like. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a really lovely day or month or whatever, depending on when you next tune in. But thank you for watching, and happy colouring.